I know you guys looked at the title and you're like, oh, what you want to talk about? We will get into that. But first, I want to vacuum up my car because I like to keep my car clean. Y'all know how I am. If I got too much stuff on the floor, my mom gets in the car, she's like, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Just like, because your car's a little not like you. So I'm like, no, I'm doing fine. It's a little rainy outside. The kids are in the house with my mom, and I just want to spruce up the car really quickly. But before I get into everything of the video, I just want to let you guys know that today's video is sponsored by Drift. How are you feeling? Drift, y'all. Haha, it smells so good. Now, Drift is a monthly subscription where you have a nice car air freshener. It is crafted with their best oils, and it's shipped to you each month. Now, your first month, you will get that clip that you see right here, and then you can choose from different packs. You can have a single, a 3-pack, 6-pack, or 12-pack, depending on what you like. They're all natural, vegan, pet-friendly, GMO-free, and cruelty-free. You're getting the best here, y'all. Now, the scents that I have here is teak, it's musk, amber, pepper, teak, and cedar. Then we have Grove, the mountain greens with sugar citrus. And then last that I have here is baked sweets, oat milk, tonka bean, and sandalwood. But don't worry, there's many more scents. I don't know which one I want to use. Okay, this one right here is teak right here. Then we have Grove. Oh, this one's calling me. And then we have scent of the month. This one's good too. I think this one's called baked. Okay, so we're gonna try this one. Boom, we're gonna put this one in the core. So I'm gonna put it up here. First, let me open it for y'all. Oh, this smells good. Oh yes. Nice and subtle. On that side. This smells good, y'all. So let me show you. I took it out the packaging, and you have a magnetic clip. And then you have the little magnet on the back. Boom, boom. Get it? This is the passenger side. There. Boom. Look at that. And it's just gonna smell so good when you come into the car every time. Now, don't be having no good smelling car now, and your car look junky. See what I'm saying? Don't have no good smelling car and your car look junky. Look at that. Look at my kids. Look at that. Nah, we don't play that game. I don't do that. So don't be having your car smelling all good and it be looking all dusty in here. So we're gonna vacuum this out, okay? We're gonna get this together. So I'm about to go in there and get my vacuum and vacuum up everything and do a little wipe down. Just a little sprucing up, because I can't be having my car smelling good, but it's looking wrong, okay? But you know I always gotta hook y'all up. So if y'all want y'all car smelling good like mine, how you feeling? Because it's nothing better than walking into someone's car or sitting into someone's car, and not only does their car look good, but it smell good. You know, we be having the little dangly things hanging from our mirror. You don't got no dangly things. So I'm gonna give you guys a promo code, okay? You're gonna use HID, that stands for holding it down, you know? You're gonna use HID 55 to get 55% off your first month, okay? So now I'm about to go here and vacuum out my car so my car could be looking as good as it smells. See in the back? Back not dirty. Nope, nope. Don't nobody sit back there. But their seats was dirty. Lord, Father God. But yes, we are all done. Looking clean, looking clean. How you feeling? Back there looking clean. Yes, it is. Until my kids get back in the car, then it won't be clean no more. And the third row, always clean, because nobody's back there. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna do a voiceover on this part, but the EpiPen, I put it right here. Since it is cooler now in Texas, I do not do this in the winter. I do not do this in the summertime because it's too hot and it'll basically bake the EpiPen. But I usually have it here when it is cool. But some days you can't really tell in Texas, so I'm gonna keep it in the dark. We have this one here. Oh, we got another piece of lint. We have that one there and here. Then I have an emergency kit that I have one in there, and then he has one at school. It's for my son, Eddie. Yep. So that's why we have three. One here, one in an emergency kit that I carry around. Sometimes mama forgets, so you gotta have one with you, and then one at school. Tiny little trash cans right there. Got one right there for the people up front and one right there for the people in the back. How you feeling? Boom. That's enough. Y'all don't want to see no more about the car, but make sure you get you a drift right here, because after you make that car look good, you got to make that car smell good. Okay, y'all. Now that I have played with my car, made it a little more spruced up, the sun is actually trying to come out. I guess it's because of what I'm going to talk about. It's kind of warm out here, though. I guess I was warm because I was doing all that rustling, tussling with that vacuum cleaner, cleaning out the car. Didn't have my tripod, so I was holding the camera. I'm going zzz. Y'all, things I do for you too. Things I do for you. I just want to talk to y'all real quick, and I hope this video is not going to be like an hour long. I hope it's going to be pretty quick. And I had to put my shirt on too. That no matter how hard life gets, keep holding it down. And I do live by that motto. I don't even know what I'm going to title this video, but you guys know the title by the time you watch it. And it's about turning 40. I feel like I look 40 today. Your girl looked dead. But for the most part, I don't look 40 every day. When I tell people I'm 40, they're like, no, you're not. I thought you were like in your late 20s, early 30s. Now, I could see early to almost mid 30s, but when y'all be saying late 20s, I think y'all just be gaslighting. You just try to gas me up, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, your girl is 40, and why I call myself old sometimes. I'm not saying it because it's like, oh my God, I'm getting old. It's like, and then in the next 10 years, I'm gonna hit a midlife crisis. Oh my God. Like, I watch some girls on YouTube and Instagram where they will say that they're turning 30 and they're like, oh my God, I'm turning 40. When I say I'm turning 40, I'm like, oh my God, I'm 40. I always say it with a smile on my face. You never see me say it like heart palpitations, like I'm going through distress. I don't say that. I enjoy turning 40, and you just don't understand. I hope I don't cry in this video. I feel like it's tingling right there already. The reason why I'm excited about turning 40 is because I didn't think I was gonna make it. Because when I was 34, it was like 4 months before my 35th birthday, I was diagnosed with epilepsy. And if you don't know what epilepsy is, it's a seizure disorder. Some people call it they call it a brain disease, and some people call it a brain disorder. I think it's a disorder because there's nothing diseasing you or whatever. And they've already checked my brain and ruled out cancer, like brain cancer and stuff like that. So I don't have that. And it came out of nowhere, y'all. I was always the type to just be healthy. I didn't get sick a lot. I didn't like take medicine. That's why I don't take medicine now, except for my prescription. But I don't take Tylenol, Advil, Robitussin. I don't take Benadryl. Oh, you know, all them sensations and whatever, NyQuil and whatever else is in the store now. I don't take that stuff. I sit there and I let my body do what it needs to do. And so my daughter is like that. My daughter does not get sick almost at all. She'll feel a little weird, but she reminds me of me. She always want to stay awake. Always want to make sure she gets something done before she go to sleep. And I'm like, Lizzie, don't do that. Don't do that. She's like, but I'm not sleepy. I'm not sleepy. I said, you're not sleepy, but your body is sleepy. And I know that doesn't sound right. Like, what do you mean? It's like your mind may not be sleepy because your mind is always going. Even in your sleep, you're dreaming. Your mind is always going. but your body is tired. Rest that body. She doesn't listen to me. She cops these little attitudes. You know, she's like a teenager trapped in a baby body. She's been that way all her life, all her life. Look at the old vlog. She was like this big with a little attitude, her little jelly shoes. Oh, so she went to bed that day and laid down. This was like last week or something like that. And she said, and the next day she said, Mama, I know I'm all over the place. You're going to notice that with people with epilepsy and people with ADHD, they bounce all over the place in conversations. Just stay with me, stay with me. That's why I move my hands a lot and act real goofy so that you can stay entertained. Because if I said it really monotone and but still jumped all over the place, you'd be like, this girl can't keep her thoughts. But since I'm so animated, you'd be like, dang, you captivate me. I just be listening. I know. That's why I do it. She woke up the next day and she said, Ma, now I understand the difference between you not being tired, but your body being tired. She said, I went in the room, I laid down, 2 seconds later I was out. And it was the next morning. I said, I told you, Lizzie. I said, it's not like I'm telling a third party story. It's not like I'm telling like I heard this from the person down the street 2 decades ago. And you know, that old Billy, he just dropped dead. I'm not getting that information from anybody. I'm telling it firsthand, first story. When I didn't sleep, when I didn't rest my body, when you just always on the go, always want to get it done, you separate your body and your mind. So then you're like, but I'm not tired. Like my mind not tired, but your body is exhausted. So go to sleep. I didn't get my seizure until I was 34. You're only 9. You want one now? And have to deal with a longer part of your life with that? Back to the rewind, because I'm telling you, I'm giving you a warning. I bounce around in stories. Another thing where you lose a lot of your memory with epilepsy. So I've taught myself that while I'm remembering it, say it. Because if you don't say it, you're going to forget. People with epilepsy are more likely to have Alzheimer's and dementia. That scares the crap out of me. In the beginning, I noticed people were like, Kim, it's that word like that. And I have to tell them, I'm like, but I don't remember the word. I don't remember the word. It could be easy words. It could be something as simple as grass. It could be something as simple as a tree. And I can't remember the word. So what I've started to do is I started to make up the word sensation. So when I can't remember something, I just throw the word sensation out. Now that you guys know that, don't look at every video and be like, oh, she said sensation because she didn't remember that word. Now it's a habit. Now I say it all the time now. So it doesn't always mean that I said sensation means I forgot the word. It's just my thing now. It's just what I do now. But when I don't remember a word, I will say sensation or call it something else that's completely wrong. I've been made fun of in comments before saying that my English is broken, my English is bad. If you rewind back to before I had seizures, I got diagnosed in 2017. If you rewind back before 2017, you'll notice that the way I speak was different. The way I speak now is broken. And then sometimes I'll say a word that I don't think is a real word and I'll go, it's a word today. How you feeling? I can't stress myself because I feel that when I let it bother me, I cry. So I just make a joke out of it, I guess. Sometimes I can't remember things. Sometimes I say things wrong. I'll say a word wrong. Everybody's better with me now. Like I'll be stuttering something and my sister will just calmly say the right word. So I didn't think I was gonna make it to 40. I kept getting so excited. Like I'm 40, I'm 40, I'm 40. I like saying old. Because what if I don't make it to being old? What if I don't make it to 70? What if I don't make it to 80 or 90 years old? And I don't get a chance to say I'm an old lady. I feel good being 40. And I'm like, oh, I love my gray hair. In the beginning, it was kind of like a epilepsy. What is that? I don't know what that is. Like I know what it is, but I don't know what that is on me. That's not me. Kim don't get sick. And then when she gets sick, she gets hit with a brain disorder. Like, oh my gosh. But I'll tell you one thing, that God got me. And no matter how hard life gets, I'm going to keep holding it down because I don't get seizures as often as other people do. Thank you, Father God. I get them when I don't sleep. I get them when I eat spicy food. I get them when I don't drink enough water. And if I'm not drinking enough water, but intaking a lot of salt. If I intake more salt than normal, but I'm drinking a lot of water, I'll be okay. And sometimes I have to force myself to drink because I'm like, if I don't drink today, it's gonna be a problem. And so let's say I don't drink that day. I don't drink, but I eat something salty with a little bit of spice on the side. Yeah, that's a trigger. I like how the people in my life don't use it as a handicap to me. I've had some people say, but you drive. Aren't you scared? That's selfish. That's irresponsible. You're on the road. Like, no. Since I've been on medication, like with the right dose that the doctor has given me, I don't have seizures. Don't drive all the time. That's why a lot of you guys may be like, show us all the places you go to in Texas. Show us all the places. Mama ain't driving everywhere and sitting in hours of traffic in Houston. Not doing that. So you won't see me going from place to place to place to place to place all through Houston because the traffic is ridiculous. But, and plus I won't be showing y'all every little remnant of a place that we go to because I don't need y'all knowing like the location we hang out at and the area that we live in. I'm not doing that. I didn't do it in Connecticut. Why would I do it in Texas? But back to the whole point of the story. I don't know why I went all blibbity blobbly all over the place. But I am excited to be 40. Sometimes I feel like I look 40. Sometimes I feel like I don't. But if I call myself old, please don't correct me in the comments. Because I'm not going to stop. I'm not saying it as a bad thing. Like, why do people take saying that you're young as a good thing, but saying you're old is a bad thing? I'm not saying it because I hit 40 and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so old and I have gray hair and I'm going to hit menopause. And like my ovaries and my uterus, my woman oven is going to dry out. Oh my God, nobody's going to want me. I'm old. That's not why I say it. I say it because I'm so happy that I made it to 40. If y'all, anybody that watched my videos for a long time, y'all know I always say, I'm gonna be 40, I'm gonna be 40, I'm gonna be 40, 40, 40. Because I'm crunk-a-lung-licious about it. I'm so excited. And then when I hit 45, I hit 50. You can be able to tell me now. I'll probably stand in the middle of the street, start crying. I'm gonna be excited. Every year is a milestone when you have something, when you have a disorder, or if you have a disease, or you have, I don't know, like you have anything, you're excited that you made it to the next step. Oh Lord, I'm looking at the viewfinder now and it looks a little dark. Shoot, I'm dark. Y'all can see I look very chocolate. I look like a cookie that just came out the oven when it's nice and golden looking. And then my shirt is the chocolate chip. How you feeling? Thank you guys so much for watching my videos. I'm thinking that I might do Vlogmas. That's gonna be hard as all get out because the kids are always at school, so you're not gonna see them a lot because they spend 6 to 7 hours at school. They come home, we go straight to their sports, and then we come back home, eat, chill, go to bed. It's a routine. Some people that be showing vlogs all the time, they either homeschool their kid or they just always got the dog on camera in their kid's face. I don't do that. I don't want it to be like the minute I pick my kids up to the minute they go to bed, the camera's in their face all the time. Now the summertime, you see more of them because they're with me all the time. I had one person that got upset because it was like, you're not showing your kids. I'm like, you seem a little different because you're like lurking and lusting over children. Like, don't get crunk because you don't see my kids. And the one this channel started off as me. I started my channel way before my daughter was even born. And so if you know if it was before my daughter was born, you know it was before my son was born. Like, look at some old videos. I might link some old videos down so you can watch them. The young Kim, and she was in her gray Hyundai Sonata, you know. I had that car forever. That was my baby, you know. But yeah, it's like, I'm excited to be 40. Sometimes you'll catch me calling myself an old lady. I'm not gonna walk around saying, I'm old, I'm old, I'm old. You hear me? I'm old, I'm old, I'm old. You hear me? I'm not gonna do that. Sometimes you'll catch me saying I'm old. And that's the reason why I say it. I say it because I am just happy to still be alive. And I'm happy that I made it to 40. When I got diagnosed with epilepsy, at first it seemed like it was like an out-of-body experience. But as the time went on, and I had more seizures, and it really got to when I started forgetting words, that's when I was like, am I gonna make it? You start to think of the worst when you're alone in your thoughts. I don't walk around saying, woe is me, I'm sick, I'm sick. If I didn't say this in a video, and this is like the first video you've watched, or let's say you start watching me for like the last month, you probably wouldn't even have known I had it unless you watched the video that I explained saying I have epilepsy. And then you probably have watched it then. I know you guys are going to have some questions, and I don't mind answering them. Just be respectful. There was one person, I had to delete their comment and block them. I didn't even finish reading the comment because they got crunkalontlicious. Someone had said, oh, you're so selfish. And how dare you adopt children knowing that you have this disorder. And then I just deleted the rest because I clicked on the see more and it was a long comment. I said, I'm not even going to get myself worked up. So I deleted it. I said, because if you paid attention, you would have known when I got diagnosed. I got diagnosed in 2017. My daughter was born in 2013. My son was born in 2015. I've had my daughter since she was 8 months old. I had my son since he was 5 months old. You do the math. I was already their mother before I was diagnosed with epilepsy. So it's not like I had epilepsy and then I'm like, you know what? I want to be a mama. And then went out scavenging for children. That didn't happen. And then a lot of people ask me, do you want any more kids? And I say, no, I know I can't handle it. Number one, too many children. I'm single. I don't need that many kids. I see other people and they be having like 50 million children. I'm like, God bless you. I know how you do it, girl. And they be doing it. They be doing it. And they be single moms. And then I see people that look like they can't handle it, but they keep popping out people. I'm like, why are you doing that? That's selfish. Since I'm not popping out people, if I was adopting more people, that would be selfish because now I know I have this disorder and I'm getting more children. The more children you have, the more stress is added onto your body and your mind, whether you turn that stress into negativity or whether you take that stress and rest. But you are stressed. The more children you have, you are stressed. No matter how you slice it, dice it, flip it and dip it, bake it and make it. It don't matter, you're stressed. Some people take their stress and turn it into depression. Some people take that stress and they turn it into fuel to be a better person, to burn it, to get it done. But you're stressed. I don't care what nobody says, you're stressed. I'm all over the place, y'all. That's how I do. When I sit in the car, I just be talking to y'all. It's like sitting down talking to your friend. You know what I'm saying? When you sit down and talk to your friend, you don't be staying on no subject like you teaching a class. You all over the place. Where are you going? Well, Eddie was not adopted yet. I had already had Eddie for like a year and a half, almost 2 years. So what I could have done to please that person was saying, you know, I just got diagnosed with a disorder and he's not adopted yet. So let me give him back to the state. Because people are going to think that I'm selfish if I adopt him. Although I was the only mama he knew, it wasn't on paper yet that he was my son. I had already had it when he became legally my son, but I was his mom before I had epilepsy. Lizzie was already my daughter, adopted, everything popping before I had my diagnosis. That's just like a person having children and then later on in life get diagnosed with cancer. That's just like saying, you selfish troll, how dare you give birth to children or adopt children or be a stepmom or stepdad and now you have cancer 10 years down the road. You should have known you were going to have it. I didn't know I was going to have this. Now I'm talking all over the place. But because I be thinking as I'm talking, it's almost like when you have epilepsy, it's almost like you have ADD or ADHD because your mind is going, your mind goes everywhere. At least mine does, because it's like, I gotta say this because I don't want to forget it. And I know someone's gonna ask, so I gotta say this and I gotta say this, but I want to say this and I'm gonna forget this, so I gotta say this. I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. If it's boring, just stop watching. Just simple as that. Just like if you taste some food and you don't like it, you gonna keep eating it. Or I don't know how to say, it's funny, like if someone hands you poop and you thought it was a chocolate cookie, but it was doo-doo, they just made it look like a cookie, and you bit into it and you know that it was poop, something you don't like this is junk, you know what I'm saying? You gonna keep eating that cookie? It's kind of like taking a bite out of my channel. You clicked on my channel and you don't like what you bit into, you gonna keep watching and complaining about it? Don't do that. But enough talking about the trolls and the people that won't use their common sense once they click the on button on their computer, phone, or tablet. Let's talk about the people that love us and the people that we love back. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. And you always be watching. Y'all be funny when y'all be talking about, girl, I was watching a video because I was bored, so I was watching a video. And then you popped up and said, Holding It Down made a video. I clicked out of that video so fast because I got to go check on my family. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. And then just keep thumbsing it up. Keep sharing the video. Show me how amazing you are even more and more. Wait, I feel like I got hair on my lip. And I hope I didn't have it the whole time. If I did, I apologize, but I'm not re-recording this. Yeah, you guys are amazing. Just watching our videos. Just thumbsing it up, just sharing it, just leaving a comment talking about how I inspired you. But now I've been talking too long. This video's probably gonna be like 20 or 30 minutes long. I don't want it to be this long. If you have any questions about, I don't know, about anything. And then like, I know, well, I don't know, but I think someone may ask, but If something happens to you, where your kids go? What would you do? You know, that's what family's for. You know, because there's people that have cancer. There's people that have diabetes or strokes or heart attacks. There's people that get in plane crashes. People that have heart attacks that just die at an early age. People that have, I don't know, anything, and they have children. Where do they go? You know? So that's what you have family for. I never questioned God. Why me? Why me? And I always thought that was weird. So I'm just going to say this last part, and then I'm going to let y'all go. But I never said, why me? Why me? Why me? And I always thought that was weird. Like, am I like in like a state of like shock or something? I've never been the person that just mopes around. So I'm like, well, maybe that's why I don't say why me. Some of you guys had said in the comment, it's okay to question. Not for me, because I feel like if I start to question, I feel like I'm gonna go into a deep state of depression. If I start asking why me, and I feel like I'm complaining because I don't have epilepsy like the traditional person. I can go years without having it. Y'all, I'm sweating and I got hot. The sun is coming out. The Lord is here. He's like, yes, I need you to make this video. Because it was pouring. When I was vacuuming, it was pouring. I had to stop for a minute. And then once I started talking to y'all, the clouds started moving. The sun came out. It's not gray no more. It's bright. See the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. I'm going to make this video to inspire people. Because even if you don't have epilepsy, it could just be, you have diabetes. You could have anything else. And you could just be like, I just needed that talk. I needed that pick me up, you know? So all I say to God is, I don't know why you gave this to me. I don't know why. But just let me live long enough to my kids to be self-sufficient. Now, you're never old enough to lose your parent. You always feel too young to lose your parent, you know? Whether you're 50 or 60 and your parent's still alive, you still gonna feel like you still a little kid when they pass away. But I just don't want them to be little like that. So then I start to pray to God, and I'm like, you know what, Lord, you're not gonna take me from them, because you wouldn't have given me them, or given them to me, or given me to them, because we went through a lot. There's a lot of stuff about like their foster care case that you guys know nothing about, because I'm not gonna tell their story. Now when they grow up and they want to tell their story, oh, they're more than welcome to. It's their story, you know. I know I'm gonna make it to my kids be older, but sometimes you just get scared. Sometimes you just get nervous. Sometimes you just get you know. But let me start talking. Oh Lord, this video is so long. I'm gonna cut a lot of this out. There's a lot of pieces where I'm like, I didn't need to say that. I didn't need to say that. I'm cutting this down. Anyway, I love you guys so much. And no matter how hard life gets, y'all, keep holding it down. Because I keep holding it down. And that's where I got the motto from. Because it's like, no matter what someone's going through, no matter what you're going through, just keep holding it down as much as you can. And a lot of people say, but I can't. I don't know how to do that. Girl, boy, it is hard. But the thing is, it gets easier. You think of it like this, like riding a bike, like driving a car, walking. When you first start doing it, it's hard. You're gonna fall, you're gonna stumble, but as you do it more and do it more and do it more, it gets a little easier. You know, now you're not gonna completely be 100% perfect. There's gonna be days you're gonna be good, and there's gonna be days that you're gonna be really sad. But don't let it be who you are. My name is Kimberly, and I happen to have epilepsy. I'm not an epileptic patient whose name is Kimberly, you know? No, Kimberly comes first. Who I am comes first. And I feel that if you put yourself in a position to inspire other people, you also inspire yourself at the same time. It just fuels you. Like when I hear you guys saying that I inspire y'all, that fuels me to keep going. That fuels me to not be sad. That fuels me to tell more of my story. It's like a 2-for-1 special. Inspire one, get self-inspiration for free. And that's what you should do no matter what you're going through, whether you had an addiction and now you're over it. Inspire other people. So when you inspire that person across the street, you get a self-inspiration for free. So it boosts you up. And I'm gonna let y'all go, okay? Be thankful for everything that you have. If you don't have anything, be thankful that you woke up today. Because if you woke up today, it's another day that you can make a change. It's another day that you can make someone smile. I know I am goofy. I know I talk silly in videos, but it's to make somebody happy. We go through too much junk. Don't you want to laugh? I try to give nice, clean comedy. I'm goofy about myself. I'm goofy with my mom, goofy with my kids. So it's like I try to give nice, clean family comedy to make people laugh. Some people don't like it. Some people think it's weird. And that's okay. I'll still be here when you upset and you like, I don't want to watch that, because there's some people that be so upset that seeing somebody else laugh pisses them off even more. Like, you got to get that checked out. But there's some people who are so upset that seeing us laugh brightens their day. And if you're if you're upset right now, go away, come back. I'll still be here, and I'll welcome you with open arms unless you're saying something stupid and I blocked you. How you feeling? I know my kids are probably like, where mommy at? When I told them I'm going outside and back in the car, and she's going to talk to the friends. So I'll see you guys in the next video. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. I don't even say this like people do, like other people. Give a thumbs up, a like, and subscribe. I probably said it in the wrong order, but y'all know what to do. I love you guys so much. No matter how hard life gets, keep holding it down. And don't let any type of roadblock, any type of setback get you down, okay? Because you're going to keep holding it down. You're not going to be down. You're not going to fall down. You're going to hold it down. I got to let y'all go, because if I keep talking, I won't shut up. Somebody said that when I go like this, it's like I'm slapping them in the face. Like I punched their soul out of their body. I'm like, whoa, you giving me too much power. I ain't got that much power. I can't do nothing to your soul, okay? It's just a thing I do. It's just a thing to end that clip. It's just a thing. It's a high five, baby girl. Why you act like I punched you in the face and knocked your soul out of your body? It's a high five. So when you see me going like this, put your hand up to the screen and we're going to give each other a high five. You ready? On a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I love you guys. Let's do the high five. You ready? Now remember, y'all, I got that code for you. Use code HID55 to get 55% off your first month.